Hi everyone, well, brand new review for a brand new bottle that I picked up. No, it's not Elijah Craig C923. We're still looking for that in New Jersey. Nowhere to be found. But a different bottle. This one is 1792 Full Proof, and it is the Wegmans Single Barrel Store Pick, and it's barrel 9781. Now, take a step back with this. My experience with 1792 has only been the small batch, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, and there'll probably be a lot of mixed opinions about it. I did not like the small batch. I tried it, I think, at a bar one time, and I did purchase a bottle of the small batch. The one thing I know is I kept the cork because I do like those corks. But the small batch, I don't recall. It was a while ago. I'm not quite sure what it was specifically. I remember it was just an off taste to me. It was either bad bottle or whatever. But I just did not like it, and I did not purchase it since then. But I have heard a lot of good things about some of their other expressions, specifically this one. I have heard a lot of good things. I've seen a lot of good reviews about the 1792 Full Proof. And I've seen it around in stores. But now this time, I was in Wegmans today, and I happened to not just see the bottle, but in Wegmans, what they do is they have a lot of their store picks, their single barrel store picks in the front of the store, and this was right there at the door. And so not only is it the Full Proof I wanted to pick up, but it is a single barrel. So actually, in a way, you're getting a combination of two of their expressions because they have a single barrel expression, but that's at a lower proof. So you're getting a full proof, 125 proof, single barrel store pick from Wegmans. And just to go over the term full proof is not barrel proof or cast strength. It's close to it, but what it means is that this is at the same proof that the distillate entered the barrel. So this entered the barrel at 125 proof, which is the maximum proof that the bourbon can go into the barrel at. And when it came out of the barrel, some slight watering to get it down to the entry proof of 125 proof, but pretty close to cast strength. So just want to mention that. And this is made by the Sazerac company, same company that owns Buffalo Trace. And I think some people mentioned that this may be Buffalo Trace distillate here, but it is made by the Sazerac company. It is at the distillery is the Barton 1792 distillery. There's no age statement. Has to be it's at least 4 years and probably more than that. There's no official mash bill. It's undisclosed. As with a lot of the Sazerac and specifically the Buffalo Trace products. The rumor is, I did some digging, that it would be around 75% corn, around 15% rye, and around 10% malted barley. So I am really curious. I have just heard so many good things about this. Want to get it in the class right now and see what I think. Okay, so we got this poured in a glass. That was an excellent cork pop, and I can smell the aroma already. Let's get right into it. Let's give it a nose. You know what? I'm not getting what I would expect with 125 proof. I would expect to get a lot of ethanol come out of the glass. I'm really not getting that. What I am getting is some classic, the classic bourbon smells. Oak, caramel, vanilla. I mean, that's my initial thought, which is some of your classic scents. It's really not overpowering me as far as the scent. But let's get to the all important palate. Cheers. Well, whoa. Well, that is a robust taste finish. I feel that going down. I still feel it going down. Oh, definitely. It is a robust. It tastes. I mean, whether it be 125 proof or a high proof, it definitely tastes like that. I do note a rice spice. I just noticed that right away. There's that classic kind of rice spice that I would pick up. That makes me think. I know I said the guessing was about 15% rye. I would think that's right, if not higher. Certainly not lower than that. I think that 15% rye is accurate at a minimum. It does 1792. It does call this a quote unquote high rye bourbon. I do believe that. Tasting that, let's listen to the taste. It could also be take a step back. Although I don't think that's the only reason. I was never a big fan of, very high rye bourbons or rye in general. I might have had this at the time, maybe not used to that as much, but I think it was really that the small batch just didn't hit right. This this is definitely better. I mean, from what I remember, there's no doubt about it. This is very, very good, and I do get the taste. I'm getting a very similar. Aside from the rye spice, I'm getting oak. I'm getting vanilla, caramel, some other fruit. Let's just one more taste. Kind of like dark fruit would be the right. But I feel that the rye spice, and I do feel it on the tongue, and on the finish. I'd say the finish has all of that, almost like maybe a cinnamon brown sugar sweetness going down. It's very good. I mean, there's I do see why people like this. There's no doubt this is better than the small batch. Just one thing to note. Again, this is the 1792 full proof, but it is a single barrel store pick. That means this is not a batch. This is not a blend of multiple barrels. If I had just picked up the 1792 full proof, that's what it would be. This is one barrel. So this could be better or worse than another single barrel at another store. So anyone who has a store pick single barrel, which I know a lot of people do, that's a different barrel. Your barrel you're having could be better, could be worse, could be similar. It's not going to be, and there are going to be exceptions. They're not going to be completely like, night and day. At least they shouldn't be, but there are going to be off barrels better than others. But one would think if it's a store pick single barrel, the owners of that store, restaurant, whoever picked it out, did some research on this, and I have found Wegmans store picks to be pretty good. I know in the past I have gotten store picks for Elijah Craig there. And both the 94 proof and for the barrel proof, but I'm not even going there right now for that because I'm waiting for one specific one, the C923. But this is this particular barrel, Wegmans store pick, I think really good. I would be curious now how other single barrels taste and as compared to the general non-single barrel. I also know 1792 has other expressions. I've always been curious about the sweet wheat. I've not seen that anywhere, but I'm very happy I picked this up. And the best part of this is that this is one of those things where you say you pick it up at MSRP, above MSRP. I got this below MSRP. I think they say this MSRP I read was about 60. I've seen it at all prices in the 50s. This was in the low 40s. Even better. Cheers. Thanks for watching. Take care.